It's been a long and hard-fought battle, but we are finally here. Back to the very short, very quick, very confusing, I think that sums up quite nicely, world of the small little OVA snippets. And if I remember rightly from the Season 1 version of this, sure, it might not be something that would probably make it into an actual episode, but amusing nonetheless. So what am I holding off for? Brilliant, we're starting off with some peak information. What do they do to Moogie? People have different kind of dreams constantly, and whether or not it actually means anything to the subconscious is debatable. Her life is so hard done by. Of course, Ritsu would appear in it. And Moogie's dream is just about continuing the normal days that she has. Nothing that would actually lead to any consequence. Not that kind of dream. Yeah, not that kind of dream. She has it planned out. Some things just are never meant to come to pass. Yes, and what does Aziz's big book of knowledge tell us about their dreams? Not heard that interpretation. Of course, she would be something that terrifies her. But she never made it to a butterfly. Even the pixels are poorly drawn. Another bug. Cool. They are all insects. Apart from... what's Yui's dream reveal? How are you going to relate getting this small half of a taiyaki to some multi-limbed invertebrate? Okay. What, so just because it mentioned food? Something tells me that this book isn't scientifically verified. Some part of that book is really over detailed. How do you know so much about past lives unless... well, I was going to say making it up, but we all know that books can't lie. Okay, this one should be a little less vague than dream reading. Someone take it away from her before she talks with her glasses. That's how much her personality. Let me guess, you'd get some Kyoto cuisine. Or something to keep the frog a bit happy. Out of all of their faces, Azuto is the least ghastly in this version. It's actually a fair deal, yeah. Sure, you don't have to buy it, you can just have a picture of the moment. And that's a different personality there. And if she tries to eat them all, she's just going to harm herself. Don't force it. So we've got Huh. I've seen the ones with like 4 colours in one, but not that many. Yes, let's make a... I'm not sure it's impossible. I wouldn't say it's particularly a good idea either. But then again, anything they've written and practiced so far has been alright. Okay, that's not something that can just be easily granted, actually. Or it would be the complete opposite of Mio as well. What is this vision that they're having? Do we know much about Boogie's family at all? Well, because Mugi is so charming by herself. I have nothing to say to that, cat. The thing is, Yui and her sister are not particularly compatible in their personalities, so... Just be glad there's only one of them. Okay. She can be a bit intense at times, though, so having 5 of them at once. Does anyone know any actual quintuplets? How old do you think she is? As if we were to be expecting anything different from their imaginations and what they think of their teacher. But if she's old, how old am I? Good old childhood memories. Fun fact, can't remember if I've said before, my brother has no memories of his childhood at all. Almost as if he had a brain injury or something. Would explain a lot, actually. Why does Yui look like melted butter in that frame? It's a variation on the story that I've heard about this. The outcome is relatively the same, though. You do. The correlation between the woodcutter and the axe and a woodcutter and a cake seems slightly off. Did you actually fill in the answer? It's a fair profession. Had she Takai safe, Kurt. Big dreams. How many of you would sign over the world to Mugi if she asked? To be fair, as a world dictator, I don't think she'd be the worst. Oh no. Her dreams are, well, they're all relatively the same. Yeah, it's just the age has dropped a bit, the number of kids has gone down. Yeah. She realised how unreasonable her original ideal was. Don't remind her. It will send her down a dark path. Why did we... You know what? I'm not going to question it. The taper at the end, fine. Grand Prix. In what way are they going to be doing this little story? What was with the pause? Well, and everyone loved when Yui got hold of the microphone. It's a study size of 1. I wonder who the victor will be. That is some good judging outfits that they have. Oh dear. It was barely even a joke. Now, I am an advocate for bad puns, obviously, but you brought a prop along. She brings a healthier energy. Energy. I take that back. She's just... It's Moogie being Moogie. And next up... It's not... Oh, okay. I was about to say, it's not going to be hard to top Moogie or Azusa. But my god, Mio's joke made Azusa go blind. You see, Yui doesn't really have to do anything because it comes so naturally to her. Her life is almost a joke. Observational humour, yes. So you never actually confirmed what it meant, you just kept coming up with conclusions on your own. Yep, that's a Yui trick there, Ron. Where is this crowd and canned laughter coming from? So yeah, not much really changed. She had the most experience doing the MCing, so carry on. Although you should be able to take the microphone away from her at some point. Anything that involves food that doesn't take long to prepare, yeah, I'm all for it. Why is she always so wobbly? I don't have good memories of people cooking eggs. Please make it better than... It's an egg. I hope you like eggs. You gotta start somewhere. At least you can make something that's edible as a good starting point. I see no ingredients. Oh no. It's... Yeah, I was about to say, is there one of them like a Russian roulette on rice balls? But no, they're all bad. Well, actually, some of them sound quite nice. Good point. I wonder how severe the punishment for Ritsu was right then. To be fair, it was their own fault for just chowing down so easily. She's probably been practicing for quite a while to be a good wife. Yeah, I'm full. Oh dear. It's such simple dreams that she has. We all want someone to care for us, it's just that the teacher goes on a bit strong. She doesn't want to take off the costume. She's taking method acting a bit strong. I'm not sure I agree with this, but why do I feel so awkward listening to that? Yep, she plays a character. Tamanegi. Oh my god. If you ever wanted to learn what certain vegetable names were, this is it for you. Yeah, what were you meant to be? Now, where have I heard this tune before? Did you expect it to? I mean, it's ingredients, simmer in a pot. Here's they take that calligraphy seriously. It's performance art. Oh. I think that was the best one. Some of their ideas are half-formed. Some don't even get to the stage of being an idea. Yui Hopper. Yep, so far you've captured their personalities pretty accurately. She has to work for her stay. Can't leech off others forever. Yep. She's now, what, expecting the same kind of treatment this year? It's almost like a... Oh. So that's how relationships work. Yes. Oh, now she's a sparrow. Okay. Hmm. You're adding in characters. When did June come into it? Yeah, she wanted to get a taste of each one. It must be so tiresome. Is it going to hatch? Some of these titles are just really quite literal. It's good that you can tell a story where so easily with such limited talent. Stop feeding it. Yep, that's probably for the best. Now, leave so they don't come back. Yeah, she's too full. Needs a rest. Because all Yui needs is a good meal, and she's happy. I'm worried. I was so expectant of their futures, but it's not looking so good anymore. Is she still putting stickers everywhere? Possibly not the worst superhero, but at least only really useful for certain situations. There used to be a pole outside the cafeteria at my old high school, just completely coated in stickers that you get from on apples. How long were people doing that? There's been thousands of them. No, she's just going to eat them for you and then tell you. Actually, if she didn't eat them herself, that's surprising. I'm still not sold on the name of Yui-chan Man, though. I think we've all suffered that kind of injury before. Just how wide are her abilities? And she asks for no payment either. She's gone back to her home planet. Oh no, not a rap! Okay. Oh no. I was expecting worse. It's not great. I'm sure you're... change all of it, really, but I'm sure you're going to get a lot of new members. I like the... whatever this art style is version of the ending there. Really gets you to remember it quite easily. And so, as you see, that was the remnants of K-On! And I'm actually kind of happy we didn't really get to experience any of that during the actual show. There's only so many times you can do jokes about Yui likes food or the teacher's dying alone. The personalities of the group there really complement each other. You have the wild cards that are Yui and Ritsu, the straight men of Mio and Azusa. And then you got this just pure bundle of charm and yet strangely evil that would be Mugi. There's not really much that can be said about these, are there? Other than the small tidbits that we saw. Amusing. I think any longer than 2-3 minutes at a time. Granted, I did do them all in one go, so half hour, but still. might get a bit too much to handle. But if you wanted more K-On! And didn't want to sit down for a full episode, yep, these exist. But if you enjoyed, let me know, because I believe there's a movie. I'm sure everyone will love that. So, leave a like and a comment down below, subscribe to the channel, and if my Discord is anything to go by, I believe enough of you have spoken to really cement on what show you want replacing K-On! So, there's still time to change your minds. Use a link in the description to head on over and have a look if you're a bit curious. But I'll see you in the next one.
I've come to realise that my channel is the poorly drawn OVA to the anime out there. And if you want to have a little bit more to your favourite shows, then join on to my Patreon and keep it going. So to Sal, Raywin, Electricant, Dynamite 1997, Shiran, Jennifer Rojas, Mecha, Stinsfire, Big Boy, Dark Shadow 7899, Mats, and everyone else, I thank you, and I'm glad I can do this in more than 2 to 3 minute chunks.